Those of the host, guests, and callers are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The show, found on the Powerhouse radio station, can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or conditions. Opinions stated by various contributors to the Powerhouse Radio and its programming are not to be considered as endorsed by the Powerhouse radio station. Visitors are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusion. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind.
One by One Kia full range of products embodies fundamental nutrients necessary to maintain beautiful and healthy hair care without having to combine an assortment of hair care products. The One by One Kia products are designed to rejuvenate, moisturize, create shine, fortify, and stimulate hair growth while leaving your hair feeling weightless and luxurious. Be sure to visit our website at www.onebywankaya.com and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at One by One Kia. Let's get your healthy hair care journey started today. The Hinkson Firm's mission is to provide superior legal service in the areas of family law, child welfare law, general legal services, and mediation by keeping convenience of the clients at the forefront. The Hinkson Firm's goal is to eliminate the stress of an already intense situation in your life by coming directly to your workplace and or a location close to your home for consultation, meetings, and mediation. The Hinkson firm customized legal attention based on the needs of each client while treating every client with the dignity and respect they deserve, while fighting strongly and fiercely for justice and their legal rights. The Hinkson firm can be reached at 470-499-4704.
You're in tune to the Powerhouse Radio, linking Disclaimer. The world to the Caribbean. The views. You're in tune to the Powerhouse Radio, linking the world to the Caribbean.
Yes, well, welcome to another edition of Reasoning Thursdays with yours truly, Lady D and Mama Acid. Got off to a little rocky right there, Mama Acid. How are you doing? You good? You putting your thumbs up and everything. You putting your thumbs up and everything. You need to say greetings, greetings, greetings. You know what? My mic was down just a minute ago.
Well, I didn't have mine plugged in. That's why I wasn't saying anything.
Girl, man, thank you for calling me because you know I was just like totally way out of it, right?
Hey, it's something I do every week. I set it in my Google, and every week at a certain time, it always calls me and always say, "Hey, I know who I'm supposed to be calling right now."
And it's so funny when you say, "Hey Google, tell me this." I be rolling. I'm like, you be really talking to this Google thing. I'm like, oh my God. Well, greetings, Mama Acid. How you doing today?
I'm grateful and blessed. I really am.
Well,
I
that's good.
mean, saying that to say everything that we're dealing with right now, we are all blessed. And if we're not grateful for being blessed,
Mhm.
shame on you.
It most definitely, we are definitely blessed. Every day that we open our eyes, I think that we are blessed, and we just got to give Jah thanks for being here. Another day, moment, second. You know, we just got to definitely. We have man, we're just gonna go through
Hey,
it.
condolences.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm telling you, it sure has been a time. It has surely been a time, and this week has been really a rough week as much. I mean, I've just been running, not just with the loss of my uncle now, but just running, doing so much this week that I'm just truly, truly, and I don't get exhausted, but I mean, like, I'm just like really, truly, truly exhausted. It's crazy.
I really want to tell you that that's one of the after effects of having COVID.
Well, I don't have no COVID, okay, now.
You don't have it now, but you probably did and didn't know you had it.
And I
That's
didn't
what my doctor says.
and I didn't have any COVID acid.
We didn't have the symptoms, but I seriously believe we both fought it off.
You know what? I think that everything is directed now at COVID. Everything that a person, every symptom that a person have, everything that a person do is is automatically said that it's COVID.
Wait a minute, is that why my feet hurt?
Excuse me?
My feet hurt.
Yeah, that's COVID too.
I got COVID in the foot. Lord
That's
Jesus.
COVID too in the foot. I mean, like everything is associated with COVID. There's no more.
It's
You
the Michigan strain.
you don't hear about or some type of strain. You know what I'm saying? If it's not one strain, it is the other. If it's not, you can't even say anymore. If it's not one thing, it's the other. It's just all COVID.
Okay,
And
so let's go right in there. Can we?
yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, so all these people are sick and they claiming that COVID gave them emotional illness and they're not able to handle things and they're stressed out and stuff is bad.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you're okay. I'm worried about all the people in Atlanta right now because
Okay.
there seems to be a centering of bad people just showing up in Atlanta and different places doing things to people. And I wonder if maybe it could be the gravitational pull of negativity, drawing them all back in so it can reverse them.
I think this is going on in every state, just about, not just
Not like that. I mean, okay,
Atlanta has this.
Atlanta, look, Florida got it, Texas got it, not all over Georgia, Atlanta.
Yeah. Well,
Atlanta hot.
that strain is in New York, it's in Michigan.
No, Michigan we got our own strain, thank you very much. It's called the dirty mitten.
Well, it's called the who?
The nasty dirty mitten.
Well, you all have your own strain. You definitely have your own strain.
Our count is up 65% in less than a week. You
Ooh.
think that's not terrifying? And I went to the grocery store last night. I was looking at my bag saying, I know ain't no COVID in here, but how am I going to keep the air from attacking me? And then you're getting sick of spraying. All of this stuff is not good for your lungs long term. That's one of the other things that we really need to start talking about, right? This would be a great point for us to start discussing what happens when you are constantly using all of these antibacterial cleaners because it destroys your ability to naturally fight off some things like staph.
Yeah, definitely. And wearing the mask. I think that everything causes an effect to your body, that when you're not doing the normal things to your body, such as breathing freely without any blockage in front of you, any of those things, continuing to use sanitizer so that you don't make your own fighting germs. All of those things are effects of the body. And with COVID, I guess right now, um, persons are going to do it, but maybe continue to wash your hands like how you always has washed your hands. And
Everybody didn't always wash their hands like they're doing now. We know that.
well, the ones that
You trying to be nice.
who have must continue to do what they normally have been doing, washing their hands and, you know, taking off your shoes in your house. Just simple things are the things that we need to, the ones who have been doing it to continue to do, and the ones who haven't been doing it to start to do.
It's like that thought, like we were talking to clean and dirty areas.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you come into your house, you have one room where you come in, you could take off all the stuff you had on outside, shoes, coat, hat, all of that stuff. and then go and just put all that in that area. Don't bring it into the house, and then just spray it out there.
No, well, I wouldn't necessarily. Well, I don't think a whole entire room to take off your clothes.
But I'm saying, like, if it's your vestibule or your entryway or your, right when you come into your house, like in my back door, I can come in and I have like a little mud room. It's like just right at the landing. And I have like a place to hang up coats and hats and stuff and, shopping bags. And that's where the coats come off.
Okay,
They
okay.
get hung up right there.
Well,
And
that
when I sanitize, when I come in, that's where I spray at first.
yeah. That most definitely. I have all that at my back door near my garage.
See?
And
Hmm.
I just take my shoes off. But when you were saying the whole room, I'm like, okay, we don't need a whole room now.
Look, it ain't like a room. It's like, 4 feet by 2 feet, 3 feet, something like that, the landing.
All right, an area. But okay, well, we know well, we're hoping that persons are just definitely taking care of themselves and continue to take care of themselves and research all the information because those strains, all sorts of strains are coming out, and we must know that by now all of these strains are put out there. That's how I feel about it. And first it was just COVID-19, now it's this strain, and then it's African strain, and then it's England strain. They're just trying to see what to use that we cannot resist. And it's ways for persons to have to go out and take that vaccine. And it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. Oh, you have something there. It's a crazy thing that's going on. And for each person, you do what you feel. Myself and a sister of mine was having that conversation, and she was like, she was going to take the vaccine. And I said, well, kudos to you. And she was like, well, D, you really need to take the vaccine. And I said, why do I really need to take the vaccine? And she went into this whole long. I said, listen, why don't you take it? And then after you take it a year or so, if it's before that, then hey.
Didn't you say 10 years down the line?
Well,
I'm gonna bust on myself, okay? We're gonna let people know I'm gonna be the guinea pig for the station.
Guinea pig for you said you were going to take the Johnson and Johnson.
Right. I'm doing the single shot.
You're doing the single shot Johnson and Johnson. Well, I would continue to watch you for as long as it takes
to see if I show up with mesothelioma and shingles.
For me to take it. And I'm also want you to know that there's a lot of myth out there, because this same individual was like down on my throat telling me no one has died from it. No one has had any side effects. So I had to ask them if they really
crazy.
I really have
people in our families that have died from it.
Not the COVID itself, the vaccine. So
right.
Wanting to do their research as to the side effects, the effects, and so on before they are putting their head on the block for something that they don't know. And I was watching this clip that came about and is saying that to tell you exactly what the vaccine is. And I think persons really need.
That's very interesting, by the way. I appreciate you sending that.
Okay, great. And I was like, okay, so let's watch and see what happens. And we're not doctors here, so all we can do is watch and see what happens and what comes out of the entire thing. And just wish everyone the best.
Yeah.
I had to take clients of mine to go and get their vaccinations even today. So and that's a choice that themselves and their family members made.
That's it.
That's to each his own, and everyone has to make a choice onto what they feel that is best for themselves. So I'm not preaching yay or nay. I'm just saying
standing on the side watching
what I'm doing, and you're going to do what you're doing. But enough of this COVID. How about
why am I taking it? I want to explain that.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to go ahead and explain it so people understand.
Yes.
I plan to travel as soon as they reopen the borders for international travel, and I want to go to some areas that are known global hotspots. So, with me planning to travel internationally, I want to make sure that I do as much as I can before I leave home to be in the least vulnerable position.
Okay. Okay. And sincerely, you sincerely feel that having the vaccine will make you not susceptible to it if you wanted to travel.
I think that if I didn't take it, it would be more of a problem for a couple reasons.
Okay.
One, I've done a lot of international travel and I've gotten a lot of shots. I've
Okay.
even had to take lyrium. And, when I heard them talking about people taking it, the hydroxychloroquine, you remember our discussion about them talking about people willingly just taking it? And I
Yeah.
talked about how sick it makes you and how if you don't have to take it, you shouldn't take it because of the side effects.
Mhm.
I don't want to take that stuff. But if I plan to go to an area that has yellow fever or any of those types of things, believe I'm going to be packing it in my bag. And
Yeah.
if I'm going to be gone for a while, my plan is to hop on a freighter, literally.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure where they're going, but I'm going to be on a slow boat. And I
Okay.
want to be prepared for wherever they might dock. Because if they dock someplace that I want to get off and I want to see, that's why I'm going on a freighter. I'm not going on a cruise ship. I don't need a cruise ship. I just need some place to sleep and behold all the food and cooking utensils that I'm gonna take with me.
Well, for me, I plan to travel, and as a matter of fact, I'm traveling, and
Yes, my
have
hero.
traveled, and I just am putting my trust and my hope in myself, and also in God.
But you're taking care of your health too now. Tell
Right.
the truth.
I'm looking at continuing to do what I'm doing as far as health wise naturally, and hoping that the natural God given um, um, medicines that He has blessed our earth with, and the organisms that He has put inside of me to fight whatever, is just like I'm getting a cut. I my cut heals itself. You
That's
know,
it.
it's just like I have a cut right. I burnt myself right here, and it's healing itself. And I didn't need shots or anything to heal
Nope.
my. So for me, I'm just hoping that the naturalness of how I was made will
You're
shield me
strong.
and cover me. And I understand not everyone else has that luxury, and I understand your reasoning on why you're taking it because you want to go certain other places. And but we'll just see. And as I said, I'll watch the outcomes with persons, and I will most definitely be watching yourself once you do administer take the vaccine, and I'll be watching my clients as well
Just
to see what the
hey,
effects are.
not to cut you, but just for to test it out,
Uh-huh.
I'm coming to Atlanta.
Well, you go ahead and you go ahead and you come to Atlanta. You better stay in Detroit with your Detroit strain. Okay. But anyway,
Ooh.
move on from there. And what else we have in the mix? We
Oh,
have,
couple things.
before we
Raphael Warnock, honey.
okay, before we get to Raphael Warnock, have you been looking um at all the entertainers, even the Caribbean entertainers whom are hitting out on this same vaccine going on in Jamaica and the lockdown and so on that's going on in Jamaica? The most recent one to speak out was Sizzla. We had a lot of others, Buju and a lot
Who?
of others
Better question is who hasn't spoken out.
who hasn't. Well, there's a lot
Lady
that
Star
haven't spoken out, and they need to go
and
ahead
Spice.
and do speak out about it. But I'm noticing the hesitance in the prime minister and Tufton on taking the vaccine themselves, but it has rolled out. I've been told that there are soldiers and persons that have taken the,
Let's tell why.
and I don't know why, because they're out there in public and they're in
No,
spaces. And
no,
what is it? Why?
they're required. They are required by order of service.
And
Two
that is
things.
and that is
They
another thing.
using the same rules that the United States government is using. So Jamaica is now functioning like the U.S. government.
Well, we kind of saw that was the trend.
Ooh! Wait! My glasses got too hot. I had to take them
Kind of
off. Take them down.
kind of saw that was the trend, where they are following a lot of what Americans doing.
Ooh, I felt the
And,
earth move. Was it an earthquake in
yeah,
here? Something happened.
you know that America definitely, well, Jamaica follow a lot of trends. So I guess they're trying to follow the trends of the US. And but a lot of persons are not having it, and they're telling them, you take it first and then we'll follow suit, which is ditto as I feel. And is that you all take it first, let me watch and see what's going on with you, and then possibly I would take it. Now,
If
and
the
I
Ministry of Health, if everybody that works at the hospitals and everybody that works in the Ministry of Health or in any of the health centers and hospitals, if they're not taking it,
but I think in Jamaica, it's a little sideways and shaky, because of the fact that they're having them to sign paperwork that they have to take it, but yet no one is held accountable. No one is responsible if something happens to these people, the citizens of Jamaica. If no one is responsible, I mean that's some serious thing.
ain't nobody responsible if something happens to people in America neither. Remember, that was the reluctance of a lot of people to take it.
Let me give out the number once again. It's 706-955-2001. 706-955-2001 is the number right here. What's your thought on taking the vaccine? I mean, what's your thought on it? And over here, Trump did take the vaccine, and you know what? It was so
Secretly.
And it was so enlightening for me to see that when they did some reports that a lot of Republicans are not taking the
Won't
vaccine.
take it. McConnell hasn't taken it.
Yeah, a lot of Republicans.
That girl, what's her name? Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Green.
And it was
And guess who else hasn't taken it? That surprised me.
okay.
When I heard Mitch McConnell hadn't taken it, I wanted to know if Lindsey Graham had taken it.
Uh-huh.
No.
Well, they haven't. And so I just feel like if you're a leader and you're advocating for something, then you ought to be the first one to go on and take that. So I totally agree with a lot of the entertainers and stuff. You do it, and then let me see what goes on with you, and then we'll pick it up from there. So I'm totally.
Why doesn't Babsy go do it?
I don't know. I'm not going to ask why.
I would like to ask why.
You need to ask Babsy when you get her on the line. But for me to answer it,
don't make me do it. You know I will.
Go ahead. I'm not going to visit that. But all righty, it's a serious thing. So we just wish each and every one the best, and for you all to make conscious decisions and to research what you all are taking and putting in your bodies. And that's just, and it's not just based off a vaccine, but it's everything.
Yes.
Know what you're putting in your bodies at all time. Did you see what happened down here in Atlanta with the shooting of the spas? And there's a lot of illnesses going on in this world. And I think that a lot of persons are now they're more aggressively acting on all of those impulses that they have. And this gentleman, well, I just say gentleman, man. I'm not going to call anyone out of their name. But this person went and killed 8 persons in spas because he says he has erotic thoughts.
He has a sex addiction.
A sex addiction. That is it. A sex addiction. And that is the
But this is the question: what do the spas have to do with his sex addiction? Is he saying these are houses of prostitution? And if he's saying that, then I got some questions about when the NFL people did it in Florida, and then they ended up paying like $400 or $500 and getting released, and the spas never did reopen. Is this what we looking at again?
Okay, hold on. We do have a call on the line. Caller, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How y'all doing?
We're doing
Hey, caller.
blessed, being blessed.
Great. I have a comment on that, the killing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I may sound mean, or I may sound bad, or whatever you want to put it, I may sound. But I'm just speaking. Respective, okay, it's not right to kill no one, period. Okay?
Right.
I don't care what color you are, what you are. I understand, okay? It's not good. But look how many black people was killed, okay? Look how many black people was beaten. Look how many black people was pushed down. Look how many black people was stomped on, okay? But it was okay. Okay? But now, the Asian, whatever you want to call them, okay? I'm not trying to be prejudiced or whatever,
Right.
but it's a big thing. Listen here, I see all these black actresses and all these black people saying, we're for the AIDS, and this and this and that. You tell me one post or one store you ever see Black Lives Matter in an Asian store.
Mm. Mm.
Okay?
Because they
You never yet see a sign put up Black Lives Matter. The way these Asians treat us, okay? First of all, you go in their store, they follow you all around the place.
Say her name, Latasha Harlins.
You go into the nail salon, they talk about you like a dog.
And they may beat you.
But they talking about you, okay? They feel they can speak to you any way, okay? Or say anything they want to say. You understand? But now it's a big thing. All this and all. Okay, you marching for. Did you see one Chinese out there marching for saying Black Lives Matter?
No.
Yeah, cut it out and leave me alone with that foolishness.
No.
It's 1,000 of them. Let them fight. It's 1,000 just like us. It's 1,000,000 of them. They all over the place. Everywhere you go, they got their own city.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think, caller? What do you think is do you think that this was a racial attack on Asians, or if as Mama Asa said, and we listen to what he says, he had a sex addiction. So
I don't care what he had.
Are these the
I
places
really don't
that
care
he
what
goes?
he had or what he did or whatever. Well, I'm saying all this excitement and all this creating, all these things going on, okay? Because what? They pushed them down. They beat them up. But the black people's getting the same thing. We're getting the same thing. We're getting beat up. We're getting pushed down. We're getting killed. We're getting killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah. That's is
Okay. The only thing is what? We're black and they Asian. But no one.
Caller is on point. 100%.
Yeah.
Mama Asa, loving what you're saying. Go ahead, caller.
Yes. You know, that's the only difference. They are Asian, but we're black, so they praising these Asian, and all of this is going, oh, they push them down, oh, they did that. But yet, what happened to us? Black Lives Matters.
Can I ask you a question?
Y'all answer my question. I'm asking you, Lady D.
Oh,
Lady
we got a question to answer that. I want to throw this at you to answer that.
Okay. You
What
ever
about the way black people are treated in
Matters.
China even now?
Mama Acid had a question for you, caller. Go ahead, Acid.
What about how black people are treated in Asia even now, especially in China?
But you didn't hear what I'm saying. You didn't hear what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Yes, this is what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is they are treating black people the same way that white man treated them when he shot them, when they shoot people in their stores, or they follow us around, or they basically tried any way they can to I want to say denigrate, but it's a little bit more than that. They purposely try to damage and remove our value. Now, that's not possible if that's the only place you can open up your store and sell your goods. And for those who don't know, Cancaline hair, that weave stuff, started by Beverly Sims. She was the first person to bring it to America, and that is the first black supermodel. So don't think Asians invented the hair game. That's another thing. You know, we need to start getting the history on who did what. Asians just like to copy other people's stuff, and they just have so many people to replicate it so cheaply, and that's how they conquered the American market, because they came in with a crap load of money and the ability to get tax exemptions from the US government because they were foreigners, unlike black people born in this country for multiple generations. They can't even get a bank loan on a house they didn't own for 3 generations. But Asians, they can import their cars tax free. They can come in and buy out complete blocks of houses and don't even have to live in the state.
But
They
does
can
that? But that's
serious
not even
landlord
not
issues
even
in Michigan because of this.
not even around the corner from you.
Across the street from me. Let me be real with you. I'm getting into real estate, and this is becoming a real problem.
Yeah.
well, I understand your passion and everything, and I really thank you for saying that. Where you said, you know, we don't condone any form of violence against
Oh no, we
anyone
don't. We
Or
don't.
denigration.
or denigration. We don't.
And we don't ignore it either.
But I would hope that the same tenacity that is taken with crimes against other ethnic groups will be the same tenacity that is taking you know, with all groups. You know, the same should be
Let
level.
me give you a statistic, Lady D.
Uh-huh.
Did you know 95% of Asian business owners and small business owners, including property owners, have legal 50 state gun permits? Why 50 state? Because they say that they have to travel. They have property here, they got property there, they got to go do this, they got to go do that. Black people, if you live in Michigan and you cross into Toledo, Ohio, it's a federal offense if you don't have a 50 state license. And they're not easy to get, I might add. Even doctors and nurses who are Asian get
So,
better gun permits than black people.
Carla, what do you think about the vaccine? Would you like to touch that?
Okay, the vaccine. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm just watching everybody first, see their reaction, what, and then maybe one day, maybe when in May, when everybody decides to get it, when it's legal for everyone to get it, then maybe I'll go for it. But right now, I don't think I'm ready for it.
All right.
Do you think they're, Paula, do you think they're using different versions in the black community than they are in the white community?
They're using all kind of different, always use different things from black and white.
That's what I say. I say what the government is taking is not what I don't feel it. What they're taking, they're giving to everyone else. I just want to watch the outcome of what's going on here, and then possibly, yeah, a couple of years. Well, if
Herd immunity is going to set in by this fall, hopefully, and you won't have to have it.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. So I'll be one of those that persons that hangs on till the fat lady sings. And so acid is
I'm with you, Lady D. I'm with you
I-
in that one right there.
Acid said that she's going to be the guinea pig. She's taking the Johnson and Johnson one. So we'll
But I know a
have,
lot of people. I know a lot of people that guinea pig, and I even said that's the one I would take, the Johnson and Johnson.
because it's one shot.
Yeah, and I think the Johnson and Johnson will be more a little better. When I said a little better, because they, how would you say, allegedly, but it wasn't allegedly, but they went through all this lawsuit already with the powder and all these other stuff. So they got an extra now. Be careful of what they do. So they're gonna look over.
Right. They got extra scrutiny.
Okay. But they were saying that the Johnson and Johnson one at this time was the least effective at this time.
They said it was 73%, but would you rather have 0% or 73%?
No, but the Pfizer and
You don't get 97% from Moderna or Pfizer unless you take both shots.
yeah. So, but then
You get 73% from taking one shot.
well, I guess I'm up to the I prefer the 90s with two than taking one and being
Your immune system will make it 93% after 2 weeks
okay.
because your immune system will replicate whatever the vaccine has in it if it's strong enough.
I'm not
If
even
your immune system is good.
allowing my immune system to take that fight. Carla, is there anything that you wanted to bring forth on our reasoning tonight? Is there a topic that you wanted to bring forth for myself?
Yes, I did. Yes, it was about the age because it was burning me. It was burning in my soul.
Oh, the Asians. Okay.
Yeah, it was burning in my soul because I see every time I go on Instagram or anything, I see all these black actors and all these black stuff, including my child. I see them all putting, we support the Asian. Do the Asian support y'all? Do the Asian support y'all?
One day we really have to talk about that because as far as restaurants and stuff, do you all ever really see Asians in like any of the different restaurants?
I've seen some Asians in a few other restaurants, like some chain restaurants, like Outback Steakhouse, or maybe like something like that.
One at a time. The caller was saying something. What was she saying, caller? And then we'll go.
I was saying, wonder when minds want to know. I think that's another topic.
That's another topic. Another day and another topic. What were you saying, Asset?
I was saying you'll see them at like a lot of these chain restaurants. Like I see them at Outback Steakhouse and like Texas Roadhouse. They like to go where they have steaks and they have specials like early where they could get in at 4 o'clock and eat for half price. You'll see 5 or 6 people show up. They eat. Then by 6:30, 7 o'clock, no. They get in and they eat and they go.
I see. I'm sorry, Mama Isaac. I seen this on Instagram too. Was Instagram was a commercial? It was something I seen. I think it was for real though. It was something I seen where they do it on every Tuesday. They go to Popeyes about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they say every Tuesday they go because they get chicken for $1.79.
Oh, right, like because they switching over. They switching from shift to shift, and they have to cook new food. So when it's getting ready to be expired, they go and they get all this food for cheap. I saw that too. That was kind of interesting. I can't remember where I read that at though.
But I think what Lady D is asking, do you ever seen them in a soul food restaurant?
No, I've never.
No. I've never seen them. I really haven't seen any outside of their own environment.
I saw some Asian people at a fish restaurant in Florida.
Okay.
In the Keys, but I think they were tourists.
Okay. Well, once again, we send out our condolences to the families, that was affected by this. because it wasn't just Asian persons that were affected. There were
Yeah, they shot some area Europeans too.
it was crazy. But that brings me once again to what is taking place in these spas, that someone with a sex addiction feels that they need to murder persons in order to stop or to curb that sex addiction. So sex addiction. So does that means, or is he giving us a clue that this is where a lot of um sex trafficking is going on, sexual favors are going on in these in these type of establishments?
You know, there was a report that said incels are real big into those spas.
What did you say, Acid?
Incels, that's the people who are internet celibate men who don't have any love for women. They're mad at women because they say they can't get any sex. So I was told that in a lot of cases they use escorts and they go to these different spas to go and get sexual services. And this guy apparently is one of those types of people. That's why his family turned him in.
Okay,
His
and
own family.
okay, what were you saying, caller? Hello, caller.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what were you saying in regards to my question as to the sex addiction and those type of companies, those type of establishments?
Oh no! Oh, I was saying there's a lot of on when I watch the news. There's a lot of those establishments they raid. It's not nothing new. They raid them. There's a
Yeah.
lot of them they raid because they're supposed to be massage parlor, but yet they're doing a lot of sex things going on up in there.
Okay. So maybe that.
And I guess and that's what see they're not telling you really what those places for. They say it's massage place. Come on, it's a massage place, but yet he have a sex addiction. Come on. Why would you go to a massage place and shoot up a massage place if it was just a sex addiction? That means it was allegedly it was something going on up in them places.
Do they serve women too?
Say that they serve men and I guess they serve men and women. Huh. I guess they may be serving men and women in those
Maybe
establishments.
we should do some underground research.
As you know, that's your forte.
Okay, so in the next couple weeks, when y'all see the pictures of me on a massage table,
Okay, I won't say a word. I won't say a word. I will not put it on Instagram or Facebook.
oh Lord, I am not on Instagram or Facebook, either one, so it don't matter. Wait a minute, you might make some new friends, though.
Hey, now, you don't have to be on it for your information to be there.
That's another thing. Yes, can we go there?
Go ahead.
Clearview AI has now been released in the US for regular people to use. So you can download it onto your phone if you're a guy and you see a woman and you take a picture of her, and you can have Clearview search all the pictures in their database, which is every picture in the world,
Mhm.
and find that woman. And then you can have it find her other information, including her phone number and her address.
What is that?
Clearview AI. Clearview Artificial Intelligence. And guess what? It's used by most police departments in the United States on a professional level. So when it goes and it does all this searching, it's also searching police records too.
I was seeing something like that, I think this morning briefly, where they were saying that some of the dating sites were going to incorporate something like that into the dating sites so that persons can have an idea. But they were kind of flip-flopping on it because it was they were looking at
The
conf-
potential liabilities of getting sued for giving out somebody's information and then they get killed.
that. Yeah. So that's something to watch and something to continue to visit.
Hey, I want to take us back somewhere so I can apologize one more time.
What's
A
that?
few years ago, we did a demonstration of a piece of software called Spokio. And by accident, I gave out a home address of someone, and I'm very sorry
Yeah.
because that home address should have never been given out. I was reading the information because it was showing me their house.
Okay. Yeah. So
Never again. If
you
you get your house out of Spokio.com, get your house out of there. Also get your house out of Google. Get anything you got out of there if you don't want to be searched on the internet. And if anybody is looking for a way to be able to remove themselves from the internet, basically create internet death, we have a DIY for that, and we'll be happy to send it to you.
well, definitely because I mean, if even though you may remove yourself from Spokio or Google's, there are other softwares and companies and things like that
Like this company, Clearview AI.
still having access to your information. So I'm really not even sure if there is a cyber death that you can take, because once it's out there, it's out there. There's no getting it back. So yeah,
Ever.
you may can minimize some of it, but you can't get rid of all of it. It's somewhere
Crazy.
there, and if you have a smart enough person that is willing to dig deep enough, they can get whatever information that they want to. I will
Now,
say,
that's the other thing. Okay. I'm glad you touched on that.
okay,
The FBI is doing exactly that. That's how they're finding all these people from those Capitol videos. They taking clips of the Capitol videos and they're composing them into searchable profiles, and they are finding all these people
oh yeah, yeah.
from all those pictures. It could be a
Information,
traffic cam picture.
what you really don't want out there in public, don't put it out there. What do you say, Carla? You were saying something, Carla?
I say they need to.
Yeah, yeah. They need to get all the Capitol people. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Vanilla ISIS.
Yeah, they need to. They do find them
Because
and
if it was black people, honey, they wouldn't be talking right now, honey.
Wait a minute.
They would,
Y'all cater them?
they would have been in 6 feet under or in jail.
okay.
Did you hear what I said?
What?
Y'all cater.
Oh, y'all cater.
Not Al Qaeda, but y'all Qaeda. That's what they call all black terrorists, is y'all Qaeda, and they call the white ones Vanilla ISIS.
okay.
Thank you, Malcolm Nance.
Okay, y'all cater. Okay. Man, I'm telling you. I'm here looking at some more other reasoning topics that we have. And it's 7:54. The time flew quick today, huh?
We don't have time for nothing else but
We
one
don't
or two
have time.
things.
It was nice. It was nice chatting with you, ladies.
Oh, I enjoyed chatting, reasoning with you, and I'm hoping that
You'll call us again because we're going to be giving away t-shirts soon.
yeah, and little knickknacks and
Gift cards from Honey Child's Kitchen.
oh yeah. So definitely keep it locked and spread the word and share, because we are now live also on Facebook and Instagram. I kind of messed up our Instagram thing today, but we're
I already subscribed.
all right.
Yay! On YouTube too?
YouTube too.
Yes.
Subscribe, like it.
Yay! Thank you. Pass us on to your friends. Repost us.
Yes, and share, and continue to listen.
Okay,
to
Mother
my-
Astrid and Lady D, y'all have a wonderful night.
you
You
as
too. Stay blessed, caller.
I love listening to the Powerhouse Radio.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Reasoning.
much.
All about reasoning Thursday.
It's all
Yes.
Thank you so much, and all the fantabulous programming listeners right here on the Powerhouse Radio. You most definitely have the Bishop Blair Gospel Explosion on a Saturday morning, 8 to 10. The Lady D Show from 12 to 4. Next week, we're going to be having Twiggy right here. Yeah, legendary Twiggy's going to be on the show. And if you missed last week, we had the legendary Mikey Conscience
Oh,
song.
it was good too. You can go on YouTube and check it.
He was, yeah, you could definitely go to YouTube and check it. That was an awesome interview. So next week we're going to be having Twiggy on, and the week after we're going to be having Don Minette, Mama Acid favorite Don Minette. Yes, going to be right here on the Lady D
I'm
Show.
gonna have to get dressed up for that night.
Live on our YouTube channel.
Woo!
That you most definitely like, subscribe, share, click that bell, all of that. And we need our subscriptions to go up. So we ask you to just share, like, and be notified. Hit that notification button so that way anytime a program come live right here on our YouTube channel, you be notified that we are live. So make sure that you do that. Don't forget Sunday nights. It's all about love, nothing but love with Blossom, Cool G, Lady D, and also starting in the month of April, we're gonna have the Medicure Data on from 6 to 7. And you don't want to miss
Oh,
that on a Sunday starting in April 6 to 7. And then you have all about love, nothing but love. And on Tuesday, starting in April, we have Kids Corner, where we have some fantabulous youngins that is going to be on and doing their thing. I think it's for them.
reading books and stuff.
Oh, they're going to be doing a lot of different things. They're going to be talking kids talk.
Kids news, like Blue Ivy getting a Grammy and drinking out of it.
Yeah, they're going to be doing all of that. Whatever has to do with children,
Oh yes, I
they're
got to see
going to be
this.
they're going to be visiting that. So that's in the month of April. So, great things. We're building it up. And don't
Boy,
forget Wednesdays. It's all about Let's Gripe right here. And we've also going to be
oh they went off yesterday.
we're going to be adding Two Strong's praise moment on as well on Tuesdays after the Kids Corner. The Kids Corner is 6 to 7,
Mm.
and the Two Storm praise moment is from 8 to 9. So don't worry, we're adding, and we're adding programmings, great programmings, and family oriented programmings, informational programmings, excitement and fun programmings, and right here on the Powerhouse Radio. So spread the word and tell a friend and a friend. We want to thank all of our sponsors that continues to sponsor us each and every week. We want to thank Honey Child's Kitchen. We want to
Yay! We got a special this week. If you order and you mention that you heard us on DA Powerhouse Radio, you get 25% off.
that's a big percent, 25% off at
Because you got to say DA Powerhouse Radio.
all righty, and that's DA Powerhouse Radio. So go to Honey Child's Kitchen and put in your order, and make sure that you definitely mention the Powerhouse Radio. And we also want to say lots and lots of big ups to One by One Kia, the best hair care products out there. And Lady D, don't take back talk with
Natural.
it's natural. It is relaxing, just the aroma of it, the product. It makes your hair soft, nice, and the curl patterns and just everything that happens to natural melanated skin woman's hair. It's a fabulous products, but it also go for all type of ethnic groups as well. So be sure to check out ONEBY, one by WANKAYA.com. And I've been honestly using this product for about 6 years, and my hair is
It's
really
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Yeah. And let me tell you also the Hinkson Law Firm. Be sure to, if you have any legal issues or anything like that, check out Hinkson Law Firm. And for all your legal needs, check them out. And we just want to say big ups to each and everyone and thank you all. Acid, you want to say anything to
Oh
the
yeah, we want to big up our sponsor, the Justice Project for Harrington Bay. Thank you very much. This month's advertisements were paid by Elite One Services.
all
If you
right.
need air or you need heat, you need Elite.
All right. Yes, and if you want to be a sponsor for the Powerhouse Radio, you could get some information from us at dapowerhouseradio@gmail.com. That's dapowerhouseradio@gmail.com, and grow with us. Why don't you? Definitely link us. I would like to say to each and every one, be safe out there. Even though persons are getting their vaccines and so on, still just be diligent about be safe for yourself.
Wear your mask.
Wash your hands, use your hand sanitizers, and
Stay out of crowds.
stay out of crowds.
Even crowded cars.
Do some family gathering and stuff like that. But we definitely love you all. And
Oh, one thing we gotta say.
uh-huh.
T.I. and Tiny.
Oh,
We really want y'all to know we believe in the truth. And we hope y'all do too.
Children.
oh, okay. Okay, yeah. We didn't even touch those. We didn't even touch those topics as to what's going on with.
Are you sure we really need to touch that though? That's a little too adult. That's one of them after 9 p.m.s.
Oh, well, we always know how to put things and place things into context.
I don't think we could clean this up because it's about threesomes and drugs.
Okay, we'll clean it up.
I don't see how Shekinah Joe was on the internet crying about it. And Shekinah say she don't participate in oral sex. And for the record, neither does DJ Khaled on his wife, but he expects her to give it to him. So DJ Khaled, fail. You don't have no major keys with me.
That was I saw that interview a while ago. And yeah, well, to each his own, and we love you all, and you all be good, and check me out this Saturday for the Lady D show, and you will enjoy it. Spread the word. Once again, like, share. Big ups to all our listeners listening via our telephone lines at 667-930-9036, our websites, our TuneIn, and our Zeno, and however that you all are listening to us. We want to say big ups and thank you for listening, because you could have been listening to someone else or doing something else, and you decided to vibes and to listen to us. So blessings, Mama Acid. Big up yourself. And
you too, Lady D.
All righty, next week, same time, same place, same station.
Absolutely. Hey, we still haven't told them when we're going back to 2 hours.
Okay, we're not going to tell them yet. It is Woman Month. It's Woman Month. It's Woman Month. So we're interviewing women, and next week we have Twiggy, and we're leaving out with Twiggy. Kiss me one more time. Blessings, Acid. Love you, my sister.
Baby, doesn't anyone care to know that my love is gone and I don't even know how to move on? Baby, come back home. I won't sleep till I'm in your arms. It was just
I like this tune.
Couldn't work things out. Never learned when Mama taught me what's that mouth. Oh, my love, kiss me one more time. I won't sleep till I'm in your arms.
Next week, right here on the Lady D Show. Next week, right here on the Lady D Show.
I said I don't need no man.
This is a jam, I'm telling you.
I love it.
And you change your plan. Yes, it's really true what folks say. Never know what you've got till it's gone away. Oh, my love.
Sing it, baby.
One more time. I won't sleep till I'm in your arms. Lonely, independent woman. Ain't ashamed to say I once don't understand what we have. There's no happiness within. Now it's a strange world without you, my love. Kiss me one more time. I won't sleep till I'm in your arms.